Milo's Great Sky Climb by Laura and Lucas. Milo stood before the ever-tall oak. It was the king of the backyard, with branches that seemed to tickle the bellies of the clouds. "I'm going to see the whole world from up there," Milo declared, adjusting his oversized goggles. His knees shook a little, but his heart was ready for a giant adventure. Milo tried to leap for the lowest branch. Whoomp! He missed and landed right in a soft pile of autumn leaves. He tried again with a huge running start. Oof! The tree didn't move an inch, but Milo's pride did. Climbing a mountain of wood was much harder than it looked in his storybooks. A loud chatter came from above. It was Chitter, a squirrel with a very busy tail and a very judgmental look. He dropped a tiny acorn right onto Milo's goggles. "Nice landing," Chitter joked, tilting his head. "Are you a brave explorer or just a very loud bag of potatoes?" "I'm an explorer," Milo replied. He reached into his pack and strapped on his secret weapons, sticky rubber boots and 2 kitchen spatulas for extra grip. He began to shimmy up the trunk. 1 inch, 2 inches, he was actually moving. He looked like a very confused turtle, but he was definitely climbing. Halfway up, disaster struck. Milo's left spatula got stuck in a deep knot in the wood. He swung his legs wildly, suddenly dangling by the sturdy straps of his denim overalls. "Help!" he squeaked. The grass below looked like a tiny green rug, and the wind began to whistle a nervous tune in his ears. Chitter scurried down and sat on the branch Milo was hanging from. The squirrel began munching on a nut quite calmly. "Don't look at your toes, potato boy," Chitter advised between bites. "Look at the next twig. 1 small hop at a time. That's how we squirrels reach the stars." Milo took a deep breath and kept going. Suddenly, a bright blue bird named Jax swooped down, squawking loudly. Jax thought Milo was a giant, strange-looking bird trying to move into his neighborhood. "Hey, I'm just passing through," Milo yelled, waving a spatula to show he was friendly. Milo remembered he had a snack in his pocket. He pulled out a piece of his peanut butter sandwich crust and tossed it toward a lower branch. Jax the bird saw the treat and dove after it, leaving the path clear. Milo let out a huge sigh of relief. Whew! Who knew snacks were the key to mountaineering? With one last heroic grunt, Milo hauled himself onto the very highest sturdy branch. He stood up slowly, clutching the main trunk for balance. The whole neighborhood was laid out like a toy set. He could see over the fences, over the rooftops, and all the way to the blue pond in the park. Chitter hopped up to the very tip-top branch to join him. "Not bad for a human," the squirrel admitted, twitching his nose. Milo laughed, his goggles gleaming in the golden sunset. He realized that the climb was scary and his legs were tired, but the view from the top of the world was pure magic.